I'm sure you have had good, discussion and exchange of thoughts. Now, let me request my colleague, welcome, Mrs. Ali,
Thank you,
to today's session. Welcome,
Thank you,
Mr. Chenrup Sharma, to today's session.
Yes.
Mrs. Ali, would you like to respond to this, please?
Yes, sir, 100%. Actually, interestingly, all the religions have been the source of knowledge. So, education is, first of all, which comes into my mind, that is the first positive contribution made by a religion. And this source of knowledge that all the religions have brought, they bring light to the heart and mind,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
So, its aim is to guide humanity to progress materially and spiritually.
Okay, so both.
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 Yes. Yes.
All right.
yes. Therefore, religion has been instrumental in promoting education, which is moral and ethical. Then we go to the second aspect, which has been the positive contribution by religion,
Okay.
which is advancement and promotion of education. So, first of all, education has started through the religion as the source of knowledge, and the advancement and promotion also has taken place.
So both.
Yes.
So the scriptures themselves are educative,
Absolutely, sir.
and
They
also
are.
they have help establishing education.
Correct.
Education institutions maybe to promote
Institutions are there.
education.
Yes.
Okay.
Residential schools have been there.
Yeah.
If we look into the history, there are, of course, every religion has different name, but it means it is a educational institution for maybe children, the younger ones, or for the elderly. So they have been there in all the different religions.
Yes, yes, yes.
Then
yes.
religion has
Very true.
provided laws for individual and for social well-being. So again, religion has given very positive impact, has provided very positive impact when it comes to creating laws for which are betterment for the individual and for social well-being. So this is also very important aspect, important contribution from all the religions. Also, as a result of appearance of religion in the world, new art has developed, such as literature is there, poetry is there, architecture is there, certain dance forms are there. So this is
Yes.
also contribution, very positive contribution to
Of
our
course.
lives.
Yes, it
know,
makes life beautiful. you know.
Absolutely.
Really,
Bringing-
across the world, yeah, wherever you go, you see masterpieces of architecture,
Absolutely. sir.
whether they're in the
Very
form
beautiful.
of temples or
Right.
churches or mosques or, synagogues. Oh my goodness.
Right.
There are places that just want to stand and watch and
Absolutely,
admire the
sir.
beauty.
Absolutely.
Or as you said, poetry, for example.
Poetry is there.
Inspired
Yes.
by religion, which
Yes.
are finer sentiments of
Yes.
man, or the literature of,
Different
that
kinds of
different kinds of
literature are
literature that have been written.
Right. Sir.
Yes, yes.
And
Wonderful.
during the periods that religious practices were not polluted by superstitions and this fanaticism, which we discussed a little while ago, we see the advancement of science also. For example, health sciences are there, mathematics is there, chemistry and physics, and so many other sciences. So they were also seen. So these are also positive contribution. Another very interesting positive contribution which is being made by religion is charity. And helping the underprivileged. So there are again many religious establishments. Again, the names might be different, but they are religious establishments which arrange donations, camps, free medical assistance, for example, food and shelter for the needy. Also, people volunteer to prepare food or render service to the community, work for children and women's welfare. So all these are again positive contributions made by religion.
Wonderful, wonderful. So education,
Yes.
then comes to scientific development,
Yes.
then comes to laws for
Laws.
society,
Art is there.
arts, and then charity,
Being benevolence.
hospitals, benevolence.
Yes.
Wow, it's really so wonderful that we have to look at these true contributions,
Right, sir.
and we need also, I think, to promote it. We need to encourage it.
Right. These aspects of religion.
These aspects, definitely, definitely. So, as you also said, really, contributions religion has made over centuries, formal education, you said, and
Yes.
even higher education.
Yes.
Even higher education has been a great
100%.
contribution of religion. Even system of library. It's
Yes,
again another
another
contribution by
Right.
religion. And whatever you said, really, we can say comes to culture.
Yes.
Arts, literature comes to cultural
Culture.
development.
Yes.
Then coming specifically to anti-slavery,
Mm-hmm.
again, religion has promoted anti-slavery practices that really were dark patches on the human history.
Right.
Human rights, you said, for example,
Yes.
earlier, making discoveries, developing sciences that you mentioned a few of them.
Right. So.
Yes. So now in the field of education, we can say that the schools were established
Yes.
in obedience to the religious scriptures to promote reading, for example. Reading, writing,
Yes.
these were encouraged by religious scriptures. And also other subjects of which were there in the schools, including also religious studies. And these schools were for both girls and the boys. And then they extended their services to the deaf, to the blind. So
Special children.
yes, nobody would be left out. Higher education, higher learning, libraries, as I said before, they were all inspired by religious and religious studies.
Right.
Now, you said about mathematics. Now, for example, designing the Arabic numerals, algebra,
Right.
trigonometry, astronomy, and optics, and some other aspects of physics were again among the contributions, by religion. Medical science also received remarkable progress through religious influence. Now, let me invite the dear learners, you talk to each other and then write about any example you know from history or even from present time with respect to the discussions we had, that is, contribution of religion to the advancement of humanity. You'll have 2 minutes time for this exercise. Okay, great question. I'm sure the dear learners have had good interaction on this very positive question. Would you like to comment on this?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Thank you.
So a well-known example, which comes to my mind is medicine and the field of church.
Okay.
Yeah. So in medieval Europe, what used to happen, medicine, generally operated within the context of the Christian church, only the Christian church. Hospitals which cared for the elderly and the ill were often run by religious orders, which could maintain infirmaries for their own members and operate hospitals for others. From the National Library of Sciences, which is official website of United States government,
Yes.
they talk about what was ancient India's contribution to medical science.
So very interesting. What do they say?
They say the earliest corpus of medical works is embodied in the Atharvaveda, transmitted, from antiquity in oral form.
Okay.
Atharvaveda contains sections that discuss longevity, treatment of ailments, cures for specific diseases, eradication of germs, and antidotes to poison, prudent food habits, and healthy lifestyle.
Yes. Another aspect of contribution of religion to development of civilization has been in the field of social progress, really. So it has been in terms of cultural development. We see in the Western world, in Africa, in Asia, almost everywhere we see footprints of religion in cultural development. Religion has shaped the thoughts and behaviors of societies. These influences have been also in the field of economic practices that they have had, in the field of politics, in the field of human rights, as we said before. So major ancient civilizations really provide us with ample examples. Now, let me invite again the dear co-learners to discuss and write a few examples that you like to share. You will have 2 minutes time for this. Okay, let me request you, Mrs. Sally. What do you have to share here in answer to this question, please?
Sure, sir. So once again, we are talking about major ancient civilization, and I would like to continue with my earlier little example that I had given about Persian civilization.
Yes, yes.
So maybe in connection with the same civilization, I would like to share few points. So first of all, about human rights, as you have mentioned. Once again, we will go back to the great king Cyrus, whose the famous Cyrus cylinder is very famous historically.
Cyrus cylinder.
Yes, it is known
Right.
as Cyrus
Okay.
cylinder actually.
Yeah.
So this was the world's first universal charter of human rights. And interestingly, when was it created? If we think of when we come to know when it was created in 534 BCE, so we realize that really human rights were given so much of importance in this great civilization. Of course, there are different major civilizations. If we go through that information also, everywhere human rights has been given importance, but this is the first documentation which is available in history. It is constructed out of clay, and it is inscribed in Akkadian script actually. And of course, this is available in British Museum in London.
Okay,
It
so
is
the
for
original
display.
cylinder is there.
The original cylinder. So very interesting, obviously. And of course,
I think,
another.
I'm sorry for interruption,
Yes, sir.
but I think it's good that we investigate online. I'm sure it's available, the
It
content
is
of
available.
it, you know.
Of course.
What
sir.
was that?
What is written on that?
On
Yes.
religious freedom. And
Absolutely,
it's
sir.
very interesting,
Interesting.
you know, how he permitted people to, you know, have their own way of worships.
Absolutely.
He reconstructed the temples that had been destroyed, for example,
exactly.
before him.
Yes.
Yes.
And it has
Great
been
man.
said in history, historical accounts actually, that whatever he had collected also, different gods and goddesses, the statues and all that, that also were, put in one, you can say one place. So it was a place of worship, basically.
Oh,
That is
wow.
also, it is written in history, basically.
Very
So that was
interesting.
done. So another example from the field of medicine, from the ancient Persia. So Ibn Sina, a Persian, he was a Persian polymath actually, is often called the father of modern medicine. So he wrote the book Canon Medicinae, medical encyclopedia. It was a medical encyclopedia which became a standard medical text at many medieval universities. So we can imagine actually, and remained in use as late as 1650, more than 650 years after his death. So,
Yes.
so much of knowledge, so much of importance was given to that particular book actually.
In fact, I was listening to a TV interview just a few days ago,
Okay,
and he said that even till today,
okay.
they refer to his book.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes,
sir.
so it's really very interesting.
Right. What a wonderful
Genius.
contribution.
Very,
actually,
very
from
great
this person.
contribution.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So in ancient Persia, agriculture and water irrigation was also very much developed. Then architecture, as we all can see, there was lot of impact on architecture. The religious impact was there, and different types of architecture is available. They were very much advanced in astronomy. Then the bank system was also introduced in ancient Persia. And of course, all different religions, they prospered together.
It's very nice. So really, it was the both scientific development,
Yes.
cultural development,
Right.
religious development,
Yes.
human rights.
Right.
A very wonderful, typical example to learn from.
Absolutely.
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Well, we had very good discussion so far.
Yes, sir.
So I thank you, Mrs. Sally, Mr. Chenrup Sharma, for
Thank you, sir.
your very insightful contributions to the discussions today. We'll continue with the second part of the same topic in the next session. Thank you very much.
Thank you.